Baseball can be brutal. A blooper off the end of the bat drops in for a double, while a 110-mile line drive may head straight into a fielder's glove. So how do we tell the difference between skill and luck? Because whether you're building a lineup, working in the front office, or just arguing with your friends, knowing which stat to trust really matters. Today, we're breaking down 3 key stats that do their best to not eliminate luck, but help us describe luck. Those stats are BABIP, xERA, and wOBA. And at the end of the video, we will show you how they can help us predict real future success. First up, let's talk about BABIP, or batting average on balls in play. It's exactly what it sounds like. How often does a ball in play, so not a strikeout or a home run, turn into a hit? Here's that equation as a reminder. Now here's why it matters. High BABIP, that could mean a hitter is squaring everything up. Or it could mean that he's getting lucky with bloops or poor opposing defenses if his underlying metrics tell us his contact quality is poor. One more great thing about BABIP, it works to describe luck for both hitters and pitchers. So a high BABIP for a pitcher may mean that they're getting unlucky with the rate that balls in play are turning into hits. BABIP tends to regress towards the league average, which is currently around 295. So when you see someone sitting at 360, it is time to dig into his numbers to understand exactly what's going on. But here's the nuance. Not all of BABIP is completely luck. Guys like Corey Seager back in 2023 had a high BABIP because he hit the ball hard, often to all fields. That's skill. And on the flip side, some pitchers have an innate ability to limit hard contact, which leads to lower or better BABIPs on that side of the ball. So BABIP is a red flag, but it's not the final verdict. It tells us where to look deeper when something sticks out. And this is just a refresher on BABIP. If you want an in-depth dive on this stat, or any of the others we talk about today, make sure to check out the cards on screen now, or the links in the description below. Next, let's move on to a widely accepted, but also pretty confusing stat, wOBA, or weighted on-base average. Unlike batting average, or OPS, wOBA assigns every outcome a hitter can produce a specific run value. A single is worth less than a double. A walk, better than an out, but of course, it's not equal to a triple. Think of it as OPS, but smarter. One number that values how good a hitter is at the things that actually matter. The most confusing part about wOBA is going to be its calculation, and we won't get into that in this video, but all you need to know to read this stat is going to be the league average OBP that season, as wOBA is set to be on the same scale, so it's easy for someone new to the stat to understand. Where things get really cool? When you pair wOBA and xwOBA, you get insight into not just a hitter's results, but the process behind them. A hitter with a high xwOBA but a low wOBA, they're crushing it, just running into some bad luck. Someone with a high wOBA but a low xwOBA could be riding a hot streak that won't last. The beauty of wOBA is it stabilizes faster than traditional stats such as batting average or RBI that you may be used to, which means it tells us more about a hitter's actual skill sooner. And by the way, if you like these videos, then I know you will love these new hats found over on the Simple Sabermetrics shop. We've got 2 crisp new styles in navy and white that show off that you're proud to be a part of the Sabermetrics movement. Check them out today on the shop tab on the channel or at the link at the top of the description. Finally, let's jump over to expected ERA. You can picture this stat as the wOBA for pitchers. You want to know why? It simply is a pitcher's wOBA allowed set to the ERA scale. ERA tells you how many runs a pitcher allowed, and as we've discussed before, ERA relies heavily on the defense behind a pitcher and other factors that they cannot control. Expected ERA tells you how many runs they should have allowed based on their quality of contact. The goal of expected ERA, like every expected stat, is to give us an idea of what type of production we should be seeing from a pitcher to be able to then compare it to the actual results they are getting. By using a pitcher's wOBA allowed, you can now understand the effects of a pitcher consistently giving up extra base hits as compared to one producing weak contact for singles. Expected ERA then can be paired with ERA and then FIP and then xFIP, which you can check out that video as well here, to help understand exactly what is going on once the ball leaves the pitcher's hand. So if you're looking for a pitcher for your fantasy team, doing some college baseball scouting, or interested in understanding someone's trade value, xERA is a cheat code for finding underrated arms. So, which of these stats actually predicts what happens next? The short answer is all of them in their own specific ways. BABIP is great for spotting luck, but it's volatile and needs additional context. wOBA, and then xWOBA, are some of the strongest predictors of long-term hitting success in the game today. And xERA gives you a clearer view of pitchers' skill, especially on their ability to manage opposing hitters' contact. And if you're digging into these numbers, here's some ideas of where to go next. You can check out hard hit percentage. Are they consistently squaring the ball up? Barrel percentage. Are they finding that sweet spot of exit velocity and launch angle? And ground ball percentage. Is their contact keeping them from maximizing their power? These supporting stats add color to your analysis and help you confirm whether the luck stats are telling the truth. And I know I sound like a broken record here, but we've got a couple of great videos describing top 5 hitting and top 5 pitching stats that MLB teams actually look at. Check those out in the description down below as well. Baseball will never be 100% fair. There's always going to be an aspect of luck. But the numbers are getting better at telling us who's actually good. So the next time someone brings up batting average or a pitcher's win-loss record, ask them about expected ERA or wOBA instead. And if you want more smart baseball content, please give this video a like, subscribe, and check out my breakdowns on FIP, Stuff Plus, and plate discipline metrics next. And hey, if you want to show off your baseball IQ and style, check out those new hats in the shop. Links below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you right back here next week.